Whoa! Let me see those lips. Oh, his fingers taste like he stepped in poop earlier.
The Death Adder, the world's fastest striking snake.
What is going on, my beautiful people? I'm hanging out with a little Asian small-clawed river otter, named the Asian small-clawed river otter because of the range they live in, and their little small claws, which will rip you limb from limb if you're not careful. Kiss me. Kiss me. Oh, little hand massage. Your fingers taste like you stepped in poop earlier.
Woo! All right, beautiful people. We got Nadia right here hanging out. We're going to give her some rats, but hopefully she behaves for me. Woo! She is not messing around. Whoa! Whoa! Relax, relax. No. Relax, relax. Big naughty crocodile. Go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Nadia is a beautiful 6.5 foot long Siamese crocodile, critically endangered. And she loves to chase me around. And later this year, we're finally going to bump her out of this exhibit and give her a nice half-acre exhibit with a nice little... Whoa! Hey. Nadia. Nadia. Come on, Nadia. Come on, Nadia. Where'd you go? Oh, she's got a rat. Look at that. How cool is she? Hey, look at the food, not me. Relax. Water. Or take the rat and then go in the water. There you go. Good girl. She's such a cool crocodile. A crocodile that, my buddy rescued. If you come closer, you can see that she's completely changed over the past year and a half. Grown in muscle mass. She's looking nice and thick. And she's enjoying the outdoors because she was kept indoors most of her life. Whoa, Nadia! I don't want to award her for bad behavior. Nadia? Whoa! Be good. Jeez, did you hear? Whoa! Did you hear the jaw pressure? They have upwards to 5,000 pounds of jaw pressure for crocodiles, the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom. Nadia, I can't wait to have her in a bigger enclosure. When I first put her in here, it wasn't too bad, but now that she's 6.5 feet long, she can easily cross the enclosure in a split second. There you go. She's such a naughty crocodile. We'll give her one more rat. We just want her to have a nice full belly. Gonna be good? She's a nut. All right, let's go see the other crocs. And of course we have Miss Toothy and Aries, and they're looking real hungry. Look at Aries, big, beautiful crocodile. And you can see all of his teeth are looking fantastic now. These guys had real mucky looking teeth. And over the past 2 years, they've regrown all their teeth and got these new beautiful teeth. So these guys will keep reproducing them. And when they break off from pressure of biting down on a prey item, there's always a tooth underneath it ready to replace it. So instead of like a back row like sharks, it's like a cone system. Breaks off and there's a new one coming right underneath it. Look at those teeth. You almost want to touch them. But he'll happily rip your hand right off. You want that? Woo-hoo-hoo. That's a happy crocodile. Hey, Miss Toothy, you want one too? Miss Toothy. Miss Toothy. Oh, okay. All right. Aries. Might be easier just to go inside. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Woo! Beautiful croc. One other one? Whoa! Easy, 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 big boy. Easy, easy. There's a rat right there. Oh, my goodness. So these rats, they eat them quick. Woo! So it doesn't give me much time to get away. I'll feed them some chickens in the next couple days. All right, beautiful people, we got a nice piece of salmon for Ziggy. If you come close, you can see her come out. She might jump out, so let's be careful. We do not open this in front of tours. Oh my goodness! A nice little fillet of salmon. She's a crocodile that would live on the oceans and the mangroves, brackish water, fresh water. They have a nice slender snout, as you can see, and primarily they like to eat fish. And as they get older, they start to eat more mammals. The ones that are found in Central America, those American crocodiles are eating tapirs, monkeys, big cats that cross the water. And unfortunately, when fishermen have too much to drink, they cross the river and the crocs will eat them too. So always be careful if you're in a place in the world with crocodiles. Do not get in the water. No matter how many cervezas you have, do not get in the water, my friend. You are not faster than cocodrilo. All right, and then we got our beautiful saltwater crocodile in here. Always love to give you guys updates on how he's doing, showing you guys how big he's gotten. Let's see, he's right over here. Just gotta grab him without getting bit. He's starting to get a little bit cantankerous, a little bit defensive and acting like a real salty now. This is Anakin. my beautiful saltwater crocodile. As you can see, he's getting bigger. He's pushing 3+ feet, and before you know it, he's gonna be 6 to 10 feet long once we get him into a bigger exhibit. The equation for growing a reptile is size of the area it lives in, so space, heat source, and food. So to grow a really big crocodile, they need lots of depth of water to grow and use their muscles. They need lots of heat, and they need lots of good food, and we're giving them all that, and it's time to upgrade them soon. Upgrade all of these crocodiles. Like Ziggy, look at Ziggy right now. Ziggy's way too big for this tub. She's gonna get the enclosure behind you guys. She's gonna get Miss Toothy and Aries enclosure before you know it, and Miss Toothy and Aries are gonna get upgrades to their own exhibits on the other side of the property. And then this guy will probably end up where Nadia is, or maybe even in here for a little bit. But we gotta get him into a bigger area so he keeps growing and becomes the biggest reptile in the world, the saltwater crocodile, getting over 20 feet long. That's so big. That's over 6 meters, mate.
I don't know the metric system.
All right, guys, let's put Anakin away, and we're gonna go deal with Justina, the female king cobra. She's got a stuck eye cap we gotta take off, and we're gonna put her in her new exhibit. Let's lock this up.
Before we go and do that, I must give my camel boy some carrots. Cameo Humphrey Kamenesh. How are you, my boy? You want a carrot? There you go. Beautiful one-hump dromedary camels. And you can see Cameo has gone off most of his winter coat. So he's got short fur for the summer. And then we got Timmy looking like the Loch Monster. Look at him, he's got dreads. Let me see your dreads, bro. What are you, whoa, you're embarrassed of your dreads? Let me see your dreads. I'm sorry, let me give you a carrot. My sweet camel boy. Let me see those lips. Let me see those lips. Let me see those lips. So he's still struggling to get that fur off, but I'll try to pull it off with some snake tongs. I try to grab it with my hands, but these guys can kick in every direction, so I'm not trying to get kicked by him in the nuts. He's almost did it in the past, and I don't want to get castrated. I love camels. People wonder, why'd you get camels? Because they're so freaking lovable. They're like aliens with fur. I know you come real home free.
All right, so we got Justina over here. She just came out of shed. And we're gonna help her out because she actually has a stuck eye cap that I saw not too long ago. So let me just get her enclosure unlocked. There we go. And I gotta be super careful. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I broke my hand. This I don't know if you guys can tell, but the knuckle on the far left, on my left, you can't even really see it. I got into a fight with a large alligator. And in the fight, it was actually a crocodile. It was a huge crocodile. Got into a fight with it. And at one point, my hand slammed into a floor. So now my knuckle has a little bit of piece of bone sticking out the side. It's not that good, not the end of the world, but I can't really use this part of the hand. I can use this part, so we're good. This is my dominant hand anyways, you know. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Okay. Justina, we're gonna take care of her and soak her and then take out that eye cap so she can see. Woo! And what I wanna do is move her into the new setup where Kevin used to live, and she'll have all this new space where she can do her thing. You can see one of her eyes is covered in a dry skin, and if you leave the skin like that, it will eventually cake over with other shed skin, and eventually the animal will become blind. So on her left side, you see that she's fine. On her right side, I'll show you in 1 second. Her right side, you can see it's very foggy. There's crusty skin right around there. So what we want to do is get her into the holding receptacle, this custom-made snake holding receptacle that allows me to be able to, this allows me to be able to soak the animal and see where the animal's at all times. There we go. So it's full water right, it's full of water right now. There we go. Look at her, she's beautiful in the water, but she's very capable of shooting out no problem. So let's get her right into here. It's a bit easier when you can see the animal's at all times with this clear roof, this plexiglass roof. So that's really good. There we go. Woo! Look at that. Big, beautiful king cobra. Nice big bath of water. So we're gonna let her soak and clean her enclosure. We'll go see how some of the other snakes are doing. But check this out. We got a whole bunch of shed skin right here. Look at this. Massive chunks of king cobra shed. Look how big those belly scales are. You know, she's not as big as Kevin was, but she's still a really big king cobra. The females get nearly 13, 14 feet long, massive, with a potential of a male getting upwards to 18 plus feet long. So we're actually gonna keep the skin, because I know people, fans of the show that come and get tours, they love to make artwork with this stuff, and we'll keep that aside for them. Guys, check this out. Justina, we just looked out with her. She got wet, and the skin around her face that was attached to the eye cap just came off right over here. Look at this. Just gonna open this up a little bit. Check this out, look at that. This is exactly what we wanted. So we don't even have to restrain her. That's the eye cap right there. Perfect. So you can see how this crusty piece of skin right here, if it stays there and she sheds again as she grows, which she will, that will get layered over and over again with skin, and eventually the snake could go blind or it damages the animal's eye. So that's part of the head scalation right there, and it just so happened to be attached to the eye cap. I'll keep that aside. I'm sure somebody would love to keep one of Justina's eye goggles. I was about to give you guys a little update on the Death Adder because I thought we were going to let her soak longer, but we'll just let her soak for another 10 minutes. Look at this. We have the beautiful Dejarin Death Adder that we got roughly a year ago. Look how beautiful. Just came out of shed. This snake looks like an adder, looks like a viper, Viperidae family, but this is actually a member of the Elapidae family. This is a front fixed-fanged elapid, with neurotoxic venom. This snake, when it gets upset, they'll flatten themselves out to look bigger, like he's doing right now. And this animal is closely related to things like king brown snakes and other types of elapids like mambas, cobras, things like that. That's what makes this snake so venomous. It's actually in the top 8 most venomous in the world. It has a very, very powerful neurotoxic venom that will shut your body down. Now, the other thing these guys do, if you look, right at the tip of the tail, look at that. And they're the fastest striking snakes on the planet. Just about faster than a gaboon viper or a puff adder. But I'd say top 3 would probably be Death Adder number 1, number 2 is probably gaboon or puff, and then after that, vice versa for gaboon or puff. But look at the tip of the tail on this snake. Look at this right here. Right there, it's like a little grub. It's actually white on the tip, and they take the tip of the tail and they wiggle it around a rocky outcrop waiting for something like a skink to come by. And they're so fast striking because they eat mainly lizards, animals that are extremely fast in the outback of Australia. And if the lizard runs off and you miss your opportunity to eat a meal, you might dry up and die in the outback. It's a harsh place. So these guys have evolved to be the fastest striking snakes on the planet with some of the most beautiful coloration. There's a bunch of different species of Death Adder. This is the Dejarin Death Adder from the Dejarin Desert. Really cool species, and maybe one day we'll go find one. If you guys remember, a long time ago, I was in Australia and I caught a species of Death Adder called the Desert Death Adder, which looks very similar to this species. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the old Australia series when we hung out with Ricky Mack in the outback. How cool is that when they flatten out? That is cool. Look at that. That's crazy. Look how flat he is. He is so flat. That is insane. Look how thin he makes his body. That is wild. The Death Adder, the world's fastest striking snake, and stunning to look at. All right, and a little update on the little king cobra, little mini Justina right here. This is the beautiful Indonesian Malaysian king cobra hybrid that was donated by my buddy, who was struggling to get this guy to eat. So he eats all on his own now. He's doing great. He eats little corn snakes. He hasn't eaten in like a week or two. I do have to get some corn snakes. In the wild, these guys eat a lot of food, so you gotta keep up with their metabolism. And they're just gonna be eating like crazy. They're kind of like a retic. They eat and poop and grow like crazy. Look at that beautiful little bug-eyed king cobra. And after summer, hopefully we'll be getting some more king cobras, so stay tuned for that. We got some really cool breeding projects we're gonna be working on. All right, let's get our little Indonesian Malaysian hybrid king cobra right back inside the exhibit. There we go. I'm gonna be feeding him later today. Put a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. Voila, nice and secure. Oh, he's so cranky. I love that snake. All right, let's get Justina into our new exhibit. So we got all this new cypress mulch in here. I decided to not take the bioactive approach for right now because it's such a big enclosure and it's so much poop for isopods and springtails to eat the poop. It's just easier for right now. We'll just use cypress mulch. We got some plants in there, some bamboo. Hopefully the bamboo lives this time. I'll be watering it personally. And we're gonna let her have this whole enclosure so she can stretch out and be a king cobra, you know? It's she's a little bit, you know, cranky compared to Kevin, so I'm gonna have my camera operator stay on the outside of the cage for this one. So now that that eye cap came off, let's take her out. You can see right now she's completely free of stuck shed, all that stuff. Look at that. She means business. Yikes. This king cobra does not mess around. You know, just because she's not as big as Kevin doesn't mean she doesn't, oh, she does have stuck shed on her chin. All right, so we do have to pin her for a minute, which will work better for me because I need to get her inside the snake enclosure. And to be able to do that, I'm going to need to be able to get her through the double doors. Let's see how we can do this safely. I really do not want to make any bad moves with her. She's a biter. There we go. And that's my broken hand. There we go. So we got all this stuck shed on her bottom jaw. See it all right here? It's all getting loose from getting wet. That's good. Just might as well help her out while we're dealing with her and take it off. There we go. Beautiful. All that shed skin. Now you can see the beautiful white scales underneath that old skin. Just get out every little bit. Look at that. Nasty, nasty. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. I have much more work to do. Not trying to get bit. Look at that. Whew. They're not the most toxic venomous snake in the world, but they have enough venom to drop a bull elephant because they have so much venom in one bite. The second biggest yield of venom of any venomous reptile on the planet. Let me gently grab the rest of her body. I'm gonna walk her to the exhibit and we're gonna let her go. Woo! So significantly smaller than Kevin, but she's gonna utilize all this space and she's gonna be very happy in here. And it's going to be very interesting to be doing the tours from now on with a King Cobra that's much more cranky. Look at that. She does not mess around. Look at that. Woo! What a beast of a King Cobra. All right, let me get this secured. There we go. Locked and secure. You know, of course, it's a shame that Kevin passed away, but it's a part of life. And that's what we all have to understand from videos like that. And from these experiences, we love these animals, but they don't live forever. Whether it's your pet dog, it's a King Cobra you work with at a zoo, or a family member, you know, life does not last forever. But the thing is, you appreciate the times you have with these beautiful animals. And I love Kevin with all my heart. And in the future, we're gonna get a nice, beautiful articulation where they take the bones and put them back together like they're still alive. And we actually have a guy who's kind enough to do a really good price for me where he's going to articulate Kevin's bones to be propped up, hooded up nice and tall with the mouth open in a big display case with glass. And we're going to put a plaque and he's going to be right here in the snake house. So even though he's passed, you guys will be able to enjoy Kevin the King Cobra for years and years to come. Justina, I love you. Please don't kill me on the future tours. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams and stay passionate about what you love. You might have hiccups in the road on the way to your goals, but those are just tests to see how bad you want those things in life. And I love to work with wildlife. It wasn't easy to get to this point, to have this big snake house, to have this big King Cobra enclosure, this beautiful property. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And even if you have a broken hand, you can still have a good time. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams. Bye.